this is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Hey everyone, it's Cal Penn. I'm inviting you to join the best-sounding book club you've ever heard with my podcast, Hearsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club. Every episode, I nerd out with amazing guests and dive into the best new audiobooks available on Audible. It's the book club for your ears. Listen to Hearsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
When Kohler, global design leader in luxurious kitchen and bath products, asked me to be their ambassador for timeless, elegant, durable cast iron, I said, I'm in. Soon after, I was in their Kohler, Wisconsin foundry, watching molten iron poured, enamel applied by hand, and the beautiful finished pieces ready to ship. Since 1883, Kohler cast iron has been crafted by incredible artisans, and seeing it firsthand gave me a whole new appreciation for their craftsmanship. Now, I'm proud to lend my stamp of approval to my favorite Kohler cast iron products for their durability, beauty, and enduring style. Shop my curated picks at Kohler.com. As the Kohler cast iron ambassador, I say, long live cast iron.
Big transfer news today.
Who's moving?
Me. To the couch. With Domino's best deal ever since they just added stuffed crust.
Any pizza, any toppings, now with stuffed crust for $9.99.
It's a long-term contract with no release clause.
Only $9.99? Yeah, that sounds like the move. I'm heading straight to
Domino's. Prices higher for some locations. Excludes XL and specialty pizzas. Select this offer from 6/15 through 7/26. Online only. Size availability varies by crust type. Max 7 toppings, 6 for pan and New York style crust. Minimum purchase required for delivery. Prices, participation, delivery area, and charges may vary.
Introducing Taco Bell's new jalapeno citrus salsa. With bright citrus, real red jalapenos, guajillo chiles. Usually, you add sauce to the food, but when the sauce is this good, the food is just there to get the sauce to your mouth. That rolled quesadilla, not a rolled quesadilla anymore. Now it's a sauce shovel. Taco Bell's jalapeno citrus salsa. Get it with any item on the Cantina chicken menu while it's here. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time only. While supplies last. Contact store for availability.
I'm going to do my intro.
Okay.
Okay.
Hit that intro, go! Laugh with me when the rent's past due and the car won't start. Laugh with me when the only sponsor is my broken heart. We're hanging on this janky stream. Two weird voices in the glow of a screen. If the world won't sing, then let it laugh with me.
Welcome back. It's a brand new episode. This is Laugh With Me, the podcast with Jeremy Odem, and I'm your host.
Jeremy stares at the stats and shaking over takeout boxes. Johnny's already mapping hotels on a napkin with greasy crosses. They quit jobs, they kinda hate it. Tell their bosses, catch the show. Boss just shrugs, hope it's funny. Johnny grins, you'll never know.
Hey, it's J.O. And we've got a fantastic mid-year movie catch-up with the fella who knows his movies. Our guest today is a two-time Guest of the Year nominee for Laugh With Me. He is our resident movie expert. You can find his Letterboxd at BuyThisVacuum. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the pod, Grant Pearson.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I am definitely here.
You're live.
I am live. I'm excited to be here. I like doing the pod. Just need to get into town to do it more. Although the last one was over the phone and we could do that, but let's not talk about that.
You ever thought about moving to Omaha just so that you could be on the pod on like a weekly basis?
There's a part of me that always wants to come back to Omaha, but I got the Iowa in me now.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah.
I did wear my Iowa Has Bad Corn t-shirt in honor of you being here today.
Yep, I noticed.
Okay,
it's all right.
No comments from you though.
Nebraska has bad football.
Oh, okay. Let's go. All right. Let's not go there.
I think I just lost some people with that one. No, I think Nebraska football is just fine and dandy.
So you said we just lost. Our biggest market is the state of California.
Oh, really?
Yes. Would you like to shit on those folks as well, or are you good?
Should I just do the Anchorman?
Yeah.
Go F yourself, San Diego.
There you go.
No, I have nothing against California. I need to get out there sometime. I've never been to California.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, I should do that. Tour some studios.
Yeah, do something.
Yeah.
You ever been I guess you've been to Disney World.
Been to Disney World.
I was going to ask if you ever been to Disneyland, but you've been to World. So.
Yeah. No, never lands, never. But yeah, World we've been a few times.
Universal Studios.
Yep.
But
not since like the big like crazy rebuild and expansions and all that stuff.
Oh, okay. So no Fast and the Furious roller coasters.
No,
Yeah.
we were there when the Harry Potter stuff was still newish.
Okay. And did you get a wand?
No, we did not get a wand. First of all, I don't need a wand. Secondly, the line for that was insane. It's like, we had no desire to stand in line for a wand for that long.
Okay. That's fair. I went to the Harry Potter store in Chicago.
Yep.
And everybody was getting a wand.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
was
the thing.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. The desk they had a guy, he was just pushing wands left and right. So yeah, we're here. It's a mid-year. We always do our Academy Award kind of end of the year wrap with the best and the worst of movies. We're doing a midpoint check-in at this point because it's been a year. I mean, it has been a year of movies. It feels like already.
Yeah, there's been a lot of great films that have come out. There's been some stinkers in there, but it really seems like a good year for just good movies that you want to watch and maybe even want to see again. There hasn't been necessarily those just complete disaster movies that seems to happen sometimes at the beginning of the year.
So, and that's the thing. If you don't know, the studios tend to throw away some films at the top of the year. It's usually where you get, the horror films that they aren't going to be put out in October. They just kind of throw away some stuff. And this year, actually every year, you get one or two that kind of pop off. But this year, they've said movies are back. And I don't know. I guess they probably say that every year. I mean, it's kind of like if you're an NBA fan watching All-Star Weekend and they're doing the dunk contest, they're either shitting on the NBA, and these are the NBA announcers, or they're saying, we're back. The dunk contest is back.
Yeah, no, the beginning of the year so far has just been, it's been solid for movies. For horror in general has been amazing so far, which we'll get into with favorite films and stuff like that. But I mean, you have Send Help and Hokum and Undertone and Primate and Ready or Not 2 and They Will Kill You and Obsession and Backrooms and just all these movies that are generally well received.
Yeah, which you don't get.
Yeah.
That long list of movies like that to start a year.
No, especially, horror in general. I mean, the worst reviewed movie this year for horror, I think, is Scream 7. And that was a huge hit.
Yeah, it was a fan favorite. Yeah.
So even if it didn't meet the critics' expectations or the audience expectations, it still was a huge hit for the franchise. Made the most worldwide out of any of the movies. What's
crazy is that movie also had the backlash. You had people trying to campaign to not go see the movie.
Yes.
Because of things that had nothing to do with the film itself.
Yep.
And it still was a monster hit.
Yeah, it was huge. It's I think people are excited to get back to the theaters for good stuff, for exciting things. I mean, there's still some stuff in there that is not so great, but I think that there's definitely room for those original stories that always seem to scare the studios anymore. I think that there's room for the franchises as well, as long as they're done well. So I think that there's a lot of positives going on with movies right now.
Well, let's get into it. What were some of your like favorite films that you saw so far in the first half?
I jotted down some ideas for top 10 movies of the year so far. I don't necessarily, these aren't in any sort of order. These are just, here's 10 movies that I've really liked so far. I will preface this and say a lot of these are going to be major releases. They're going to be things that people are like, why isn't there a bunch of independent stuff on here? Well, it's just, I haven't seen as many of those yet. And those good ones are usually released in the fall and winter. So yeah, we'll start off with, I think one of the early surprises for me was Send Help. With Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien there, Sam Raimi doing his thing. It was fun. I mean, is it a fantastic movie? I don't know if it's going to win any awards anywhere, but it is one of those things where I had fun watching it and I want to watch it again.
I watched that movie knowing people were talking about it.
Yeah.
And didn't realize Sam Raimi had directed this film.
Yeah.
Until I watched it. And then I'm like, this is a Sam Raimi like joint, and it 100% was.
Yeah, definitely had his footprints on it. So, Project Hail Mary, I don't think is a surprise to anyone. That was a just enjoyable time at the movies to watch this movie.
Did you read the book?
I did not read the book. I've
seen it on display everywhere. I have not read it either.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't have time to read books. I'm watching all the movies.
That's true.
But no, I think Project Hail Mary is going to be up for awards at the end of the year. I think Ryan Gosling has a definite chance of being nominated for something in there. It was just, did you see the movie?
Not yet.
Yeah, you did not yet, but I highly recommend it.
It's on my like must watches.
Yeah. One that's going to surprise people on here, Hoppers, the animated one.
Yeah.
Love that movie. It is from the guys who did We Bare Bears, which I don't know if anybody knows that.
I'm a fan of We Bare Bears.
Yeah, it's that guy. And it's honestly just crazy. The movie is insane. It has, I mean, it's a family movie, but it's all over the place. And there's just, I loved it. I saw it in theaters. I saw it again. I bought it because I wanted my family to watch it. We could have watched it on Disney Plus, but physical media. Love me some physical media. But we watched it. Everybody liked it. Everybody was surprised by it. So,
but you're famously a huge fan of rabbits.
Oh yeah. I love rabbits. You know, I love when they beat up Elmer Fudd. I love when they rap in movies. I don't know if rabbits have ever rapped in a movie. I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with stuff.
Oh, B-Rabbit.
B-Rabbit, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking of.
He's rapped.
Yeah. Good call out.
Hoppers. Okay.
Hokum.
Oh, I just watched that one.
Yeah. Hokum was I was tense during most of Hokum.
Yes.
Like just trying to, figure out what was going on. And I loved Hokum. I know that that's a little divisive for some people out there, but I think Hokum was very well done. Adam Scott plays an ass and he does it very well.
Yes, he does.
But yeah, if you're into horror, Hokum is definitely where to go.
I'm not going to give any spoilers, but if you've watched the movie like Barbarian,
yeah,
it flows like that.
Yeah.
Great movie. I left. It was funny because I had just watched it and I was waiting for you to get in town so that I could ask some questions so that I make sure I was on the same page of what the movie was.
Yeah.
And it's
there's questions.
It makes you think.
Yes.
A fun movie.
Next one on here, The Sheep Detectives.
Okay. So I just heard about this one.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it.
It's one of those things where it is incredibly funny. It's sad at parts. It's just one of those things where it was very surprising how good it really was. I mean, Hugh Jackman is in it for just a few minutes. Not to spoil, he's the owner of the sheep. And he dies, and the sheep are trying to figure out who killed him.
Oh, so the sheep. Oh, so the title "Sheep Detectives." I mean, that's legit.
What it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So the sheep are trying to figure out who killed him, and it's a great movie.
Do they figure it out?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay,
that's a spoiler.
Fair. Yeah, I guess that's fair.
I mean, but yeah, I highly recommend that one, especially, it's a family movie as well. It's like I said, it's funny, it's heartfelt. It's not going to go on and win any awards later on, but it's one of those things that you definitely will want to watch again at some point. It's a comfort movie. So I would highly recommend The Sheep Detectives. And it was also a surprisingly good at the box office. It's over 60 million, which is
that's pretty good.
A movie called The Sheep Detectives. You wouldn't think so.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
I bet, what was the budget? Probably 30,
yeah,
40
I don't know
mil,
what the budget would be, but it wouldn't be that much.
It was far less.
No, I'm saying it'd probably be 30 maybe.
30 minutes, yeah. Cool.
Undertone I loved. This one is a lot more, there's people out there that don't like it as much. I thought Undertone was, especially watching in the theater with surround sound and in the dark, and it's an immersive movie. So when you're watching it, watch it in the dark, watch it with the best sound you can. Don't be on your phone during it. There's a lot of stuff going on in Undertone that I highly recommend to make sure that you have the right environment while you're watching it.
Is this the podcast movie?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So if you haven't heard of Undertone, it's a podcaster who does is it about ghosts and stuff?
Yeah, they do paranormal. It's this podcaster and her co-host who's in another country or something, and the two of them get on and they explore paranormal things, and they end up with these 10 recordings that are progressively more disturbing.
Okay. And
so they go through those throughout the course of the movie, and things start to happen.
Have you ever watched a movie with headphones on? With the audio dialed in?
I haven't, no. That'd be good for that one.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I've never done it either.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking that might be an interesting way to watch the movie.
Yeah, no, that would actually be really cool. Yeah, if you have that option to do it with headphones, but don't watch it on a phone screen.
Okay.
Watch it at least on a laptop or desktop screen, if not a bigger.
Okay, Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
That's not how the movies were meant to be watched.
One on here that is a little bit smaller of a movie, but still excellent, was Power Ballad with Paul Rudd and Nick Jonas. Nick Jonas is kind of an ass during the movie, and so it's he's
also kind of badass in real life.
Yeah. But it's about this guy who is in a cover band that plays weddings. He originally had a band back in the day. So Paul Rudd is playing this character who writes all these different songs. He meets up with Nick Jonas, who's a pop star, and they go over some songs, and Nick Jonas ends up stealing one of them. And it becomes a huge hit, and so he's trying to convince everyone that he wrote the song. And Paul Rudd's trying to get credit for it, but isn't getting any credit for it. It's just kind of it's a comedy, but it's also very much about this guy who's obsessed with trying to get people to believe him.
That's like me telling my family that people listen to this podcast. I'm this is a big podcast, and they're like, okay, Dad.
All right, just calm down on that. Go get on your Metamucil and
exactly.
But yeah, so Power Ballad was fun. I liked that one. Next one up. Go ahead.
Before you go on, favorite Jonas. Who's your favorite brother?
Alec Baldwin.
There you go. All right, next movie.
Okay, Obsession. I don't think this is going to be a surprise to anyone that it's on the list. It's going to be on everybody's list. It should get some award season love, especially for Indy Navarrete, I think is her last name. She plays Nikki in the movie and does a phenomenal job having to jump back and forth through all these different things. And yeah, it was. It's an amazing movie. It's not necessarily like super scary.
Right.
It
has moments.
It has moments,
Yes.
but it's one of those things where it's more like this dread
Yeah.
throughout the movie that you're just feeling as things keep on going on and getting worse. And
Which it's kind of like I don't know, I guess it's not the same, but like when you watch The Office,
Mhm.
and you're like, well, some people will say it's not funny. There's not necessarily joke, like it's not funny, but there's this awkwardness that's so tense that you feel it the whole, and when things are building. It's kind of like that, but
like the dinner party episode of The Office, which is one of the most uncomfortable half hours of television ever put out there.
Correct. And this movie is so uncomfortable at times,
Yes.
and the dread of what's coming or what could come.
Yeah.
That's the scary. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah. Obsession on there. Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die with Sam Rockwell. Did not get the box office love that it deserved. It's about a guy who comes back in time to be able to stop basically computers from taking over. And so he has to recruit these people from a diner, and he has done this dozens of times and tries different combinations of people to try and help him get to stopping the computer overtaking everything. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's really funny. Sam Rockwell is one of the greatest actors that's out there.
Yeah, agreed.
He kills it in everything he does. Even things like Poltergeist, he was the highlight of Poltergeist 3, the remake from however many years ago now. I think that he deserves more awards, more love, more big movies, but he's got Wild Horse 9 coming out this year, which I cannot wait to see.
Wild Horse. What if you haven't seen Wild Horse 1 through 8? Are you gonna?
I think that you'll still get it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. When you watched it, could you feel the Back to the Future influence?
There was a little bit in there, but it's a lot of time travel movies influence in there. There's some Terminator stuff, and there's a lot of different things that
Happy Death Day 2.
Happy Death Day to you.
To you, that's right. Happy Death Day to you.
Yeah,
Yes.
You respect Happy Death Day.
I love Happy Death Day. Yeah, I'm
still
excited for the third one.
If they ever get around to making it, they keep talking about how it's happening.
I love movies like that.
They
don't take themselves too seriously.
Exactly.
It's fun. Yeah.
Yes. And then finally on my top 10 would be 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, which
I've heard that it's like one of the better 28 days series movies.
Yeah, like the 28 Years Later itself, a lot of people hated.
Yes.
And I think that turned people off from seeing this one. It is a sequel to 28 Years Later. It has same characters in it and stuff like that. It's just it's hard to explain in what ways it's better, but it is incredibly well done. Ralph Fiennes just delivers a great performance in there. It deserved a lot more than what it got. It had such a bad taste in people's mouths from 28 Years Later that they didn't want to see the Bone Temple, and so now they're potentially making a third one, but it kind of got put on hold. So we'll see what happens there. But if you were not a fan of 28 Years Later, I still suggest you check out this one because it is one of the better movies of the year.
Do any skeletons come alive?
No skeletons come alive. No skeletons selling their bones for money.
Okay. What about the worms?
The worms for money, yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Yeah.
All right, good.
So there are a bunch of movies I haven't seen yet. There's Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
Heard nothing but great things.
Yeah. There's a movie called The Invite with Seth Rogen and Olivia Wilde. And
Olivia Rodrigo.
Huh?
Olivia Rodrigo?
No, I think Olivia Wilde is not Rodrigo.
Okay.
Sorry. But yeah, that one looks great. There's a movie called Blue Heron that I've heard a lot about, and then I Love Boosters from Boots Riley I've been wanting to see. I just haven't yet. It was out of theaters very, very quickly, unfortunately.
I Love Boosters, which is a spinoff of Friday Night Lights, correct?
No, I don't think so. But Friday Night Lights, what a great show.
What a fantastic movie. And TV show.
And TV show.
Book.
We should really get our friends to watch that show.
Anybody who will listen, I tell them to watch this. And most people do listen.
Yeah.
Some
people just they lose a bet and they still don't pay up on it.
Yep. Well, one of these days.
One of these days. So yeah, there, like I said, lots of great movies this year, but there's also been some stinkers.
Yeah, and we're gonna get into it. Some of the worst movies.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
Hey everyone, it's Cal Penn. I'm the host of Earsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club. This week on the podcast, I am sitting down with Ray Porter, the narrator of Andy Weir's audiobook Project Hail Mary, massive sci-fi adventure about survival and science and what happens when you wake up alone very far from Earth.
I really had to make a decision because I caught myself getting that frog in my throat and starting to get teary as I'm narrating some of these sections. And it's like, okay, yo, is this indulgent? And I really thought about it. I was like, no, at this point, it would kind of be betraying the trust the author and the listener have in telling this story if I don't go through it. But there's places in this book that deeply emotionally affected me, and I left it on the mic.
That's great.
Because it served the story. People will say like, oh my God, I cried at the end. It's like, yeah, dude, me too.
Listen to Earsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
When Kohler, the global design leader in luxurious kitchen and bath products, came to me and said, Martha, we need an ambassador for our timeless, elegant, durable cast iron products. I said, I'm in. Now let me see the factory. Weeks later, I was suited up in coveralls and work boots, walking through their Kohler, Wisconsin cast iron foundry. I stood next to the molten iron furnace, saw the hand applying enamel, and touched the gorgeous finished products waiting to be sent out into the world. Since 1883, Kohler cast iron products have been forged and finished by the incredible craftspeople right in Kohler, Wisconsin. I'll tell you, I gained a newfound respect and appreciation for Kohler's cast iron craftsmanship. So now, I'm lending my discerning stamp of approval to my most beloved Kohler cast iron products for their durability, beauty, and timelessness. Shop my Kohler cast iron favorites curated on Kohler.com. Bring the warmth, character, and enduring style of these timeless products into your kitchens and bathrooms. As the Kohler cast iron ambassador, I say, long live cast iron.
You've never been one to settle. Stand down or stand still. You're a lifelong learner, energized by excellence. There's a fire inside you you can't ignore. You've got competition to outrun, momentum to build on, and your own high standards to meet. Stop now? Not a chance. At Capella University, we help you catch what you're chasing because you've always had the drive. Now, go earn the degree. Capella University. What can't you do? Visit capella.edu to learn more.
So far of 2026.
Yes. So the worst movies. I'm going to go ahead and say I don't have as long of a list.
Okay, that's
for
good.
this.
That's good.
Yeah, I had to reach for some of these.
Okay.
So starting off with Mercy with Chris Pratt. It's a guy that has to prove that he didn't kill his wife, and he has an hour to do it, and this AI judge will decide whether or not he is guilty.
So it's like a new age fugitive.
Yeah, sort of thing. And he has to use all the, he has access to every camera and all this stuff to try and figure out who actually killed his wife. And it's just, it's terrible. I don't have a better way to describe it.
Is it comparable to last year's War of the Worlds with Ice Cube?
No, War of the Worlds with Ice Cube is in a level of its own.
Okay.
That is a half-star movie. I think I gave at least Mercy a star because there was at least like an idea in there. I don't know if they could have done something better with it. And my favorite thing is that on the poster for it, it's got Chris Pratt like full riot gear with a gun and getting ready to go charge down something. And he never holds a gun during the movie. They just put that on the poster to try and sell it as an action movie. And it's not an action movie.
Do you watch Last Week Tonight?
Sometimes.
Okay. He did an episode in this season about, it's in another country. And it escapes me what country, maybe India, somewhere in there. There's a town. There's these artists where they sell these artists. They create movie posters to sell.
Yeah.
To try to get people to come watch the movies.
Yeah.
And they've never seen the movie.
No.
And they just know what the movie is and who's in it, maybe. And I say maybe because they don't always know. And they'll, create the movie posters with their art on this like potato sack, and they'll put things on the poster that have nothing to do with the movie. Like, it could be, 40-Year-Old Virgin, and it'll have Steve Carell like with knives, or something like it's just something wild. Right. And they'll do it to try to sell people to come watch the movie.
Yeah.
And that's it. And that reminded me of that. But that's just something that's just not in the movie.
Yeah, they entirely just came up with some shit for the poster, and yeah. There was a Netflix movie called War Machine. It has nothing to do with the War Machine character from the Marvel series. It's about this alien attack that's going on. I don't know. I lost track of how many times they made just stupid decisions during the thing, and it's got Alan Ritchson in it, who's a Reacher on Prime. And it's just a mess of a movie, but it's one of those things that Netflix puts out because it's easy to make and is cheap and people will watch it for whatever reason. So it's just your generic Netflix movie, except done a little bit worse.
I watch a Netflix movie knowing it's not going to be great.
Yeah.
Like, I just go into it and I'm like, you know what's on Netflix? It's an original movie. It's a story. The story might interest me. I'm in. But I will say, this movie, Little Brother, with Eric Andre and John Cena.
Yeah.
That's on Netflix right now.
Yes.
It's a funny movie.
I want to see that one.
It is a funny movie.
Yeah, no, that's something that I do have a desire to see still, and I haven't yet. But yeah, Netflix, like a Netflix action movie is usually going to be like a 2.5 star kind of movie. Like there's Apex that came out this year with Charlize Theron and why am I blanking on his name? Taron Egerton.
I thought you were going to say Kevin Hart.
Yeah, Kevin Hart. This action movie with Charlize Theron. No, which he was in Borderlands, so that's not too crazy because I had Kate Blanchett in it. But we don't need to talk about that one anymore. But yeah, those are like your 2.5 star. Yeah, I'll put it on and get distracted on my phone and not worry about it.
A lot of things will blow up.
Yeah,
like the budget's big in that regard.
Yeah,
and they'll have a big name star, but the story isn't there.
Yeah. One that I might get some hate for, Masters of the Universe.
I'm shocked by that one.
I've never been a big He-Man fan, and it's like the movie was made for people that are He-Man fans, so it wasn't speaking to me.
That's like you go to a Yankees-Red Sox game, and it's awesome, and it comes down to the bottom of the ninth, and you get the walk-off, but you're a Royals fan, and you're like, would have been cool if it was the Royals.
I would appreciate that baseball game more because at least I know the lore of baseball.
True. All right, that's fair.
Whereas like in the movie, they're making fun of the names that he gives people. You know, there's Fisto and calling himself He-Man. And it's like, yeah, those are all ridiculous names. I'm glad that it's being called out, that it's just so weird. And of course, the other part of it is that it has Jared Leto as Skeletor, and Jared Leto is a
American icon,
a questionable person.
Yeah, I'm not. Is Is there some? I don't know the lore there. I just know he's an actor that just gets into it.
He gets very into it, but there's some other stuff out there that might make him a little bit less likable.
Is it just because he's one of the top 2 Jokers that's ever been?
Top 2 Jokers. We don't need to get into a Leto argument. I feel like we do this most of the time when we get onto the pod, is whether or not. But to be fair, he does a fine job as Skeletor.
There you go.
I mean, you can't tell that it's him necessarily because it's a CGI skeleton person, but he does fine for what it is.
Jared Leto, baby.
Mortal Kombat 2, I will own the movie and I'll probably watch it again. Is it good? No, not at all. It's one of those kind of borderline movies for me. Like, there's not a good story. There's some good action. You know, it's a good movie to just put on, to have on if you're looking for something that's action in the background.
So the first Mortal Kombat in 2020 when it came out, on streaming, watch the movie solely because there was so little new stuff.
Yeah.
When it came out, for free to watch on HBO or whatever, it was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch this. And then I loved it.
Yeah.
And then I wanted more. And they're like, oh, we're gonna make another one. And I was so excited. And then here we are, no one likes it.
Yeah. See, and the thing is, and this is probably a spoiler, so spoiler alert, but the big hero of the first movie, that guy, he ends up dying really early in the second movie.
Well, that just makes no sense.
Yeah, it's like they decided they're all in on Johnny Cage. Let's get rid of the guy from the last movie so we can be focusing on Johnny Cage. And it's like, I don't know about that decision. That was kind of weird, but I guess if you're going to make the stakes real.
Right.
So, Super Mario Galaxy movie.
You can't have this on your list.
I have it on my list. Is a 2-star movie for me. It just,
for the same reason Masters of the Universe is on your list, is why Mario can't be.
Say Mario, I love.
Right.
I love.
You understand the lore.
Super Mario World is my favorite video game of all time. And I think that's kind of where it comes in, is I've played Super Mario Galaxy and all kinds of Paper Mario and all those things. And it just seemed like they were trying to cram in a bunch of characters into a very loose story. It just didn't do anything for me. And it's like, I love Donald Glover, but why did he have to voice Yoshi? What was his contribution there?
Why is Vin Diesel voice Groot?
Exactly. It's just, well, Vin Diesel is an accomplished voice actor. He was the Iron Giant.
Okay.
I mean, that was one of his early roles.
Yeah, that's true.
So you got to give that to him. I do like me some Vin Diesel.
Who doesn't?
He makes such bad movies, but I probably own all of them. I don't know. We don't need to get into Vin Diesel either, but
you should always get into Vin Diesel. But
if you rearrange the letters in his name, it's I End Lives.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's how Vin Diesel works.
We should get that tattooed. Do you want to get that tattooed?
Yeah, we'll book it.
All right. Yeah. I'm in. Let's go.
And then I'm not putting this on here because I hate the movie. I'm putting this on here because of the potential the movie had. And that is Scary Movie.
Oh, no.
I really liked the quote story of it. They followed a lot of Scream 5 and Scream 6 stuff and made fun of it, and that was funny. The thing is that they were saying, they're like, this is going to be the most offensive movie ever made, and this is going to, everybody's going to be mad about all these things. And then it wasn't to me. It's like the jokes that they were trying to do just kind of fell flat, and they really didn't push into anything that was too new ground or new territory. It just kind of was one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's a scary movie.
Well, is it possible that the Wayans wanted to kind of test it a little bit and with some of this stuff, like some of the jokes, and then when they come back with another, which they most certainly will, it was a huge moneymaker. Yeah. When they come back with the next one, then maybe they'll push it a little more.
I would hope so. I mean, because, they're making another one. They keep talking about making a White Chicks 2.
Which that I don't get.
Yeah, I don't understand either, but people love that movie somehow. But I think it's the Terry Crews.
It's got to be the Terry Crews.
Yeah. But yeah, it's one of those things where I just felt like they had more potential to do things. You know, I don't need to have. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the potential.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
Oh, that's almost worse. and it will most likely end up on the Razzie list as well.
Oh yeah, it should. Yeah. There's movies I haven't seen that have horrible reviews and are getting put on those mid-year bad movies lists. There's The Bride. I never got a chance to see The Bride.
Yep.
I thought it looked interesting, but apparently it's terrible. Michael. Michael is a divisive one out there for people. The critics hated it. The fans loved it.
It just appears to be a matter of opinion of, do you care that they don't cover things that you want them to cover in the movie, which is silly. Like, just watch the movie and be entertained or not.
Yeah.
But people are getting mad because it's just, a big love fest for Michael.
Yep. But, I mean, it's the highest grossing biopic of all time at this point.
Oh, yeah. Internationally, this thing's a smash.
Yeah. I mean, and it did really, really well domestically as well. I mean, it's just altogether a very huge movie. I just never got around to seeing it because it just didn't interest me. That's all that it comes down to, is that I don't know. I didn't grow up listening to Michael Jackson, really. It just wasn't. So, like, a movie about him didn't really interest me.
You know his music from Weird Al Yankovic. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Weird Al is which by the way, I will plug Weird Al here. If you've not seen Weird Al live, go see Weird Al live.
Do you think Weird Al needs your plug in order for people to go see him?
I hope so. I hope that I can
you can influence
people to go there. No, he's 66 now. He's been doing this for a few years. I don't think he needs me, but he also hasn't put out anything new as far as an album in like 12 years now or something. So
do you think that's his real hair?
I think now, yes.
Okay.
Because it like when he's performing live these days, it's pretty gray.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, like when he has promotional stuff, I think they dye it for promotional material.
Okay.
Or color it in post production or whatever. But yeah, when he's performing, it's getting pretty light.
It's legit.
So
interesting.
Let's see. The Strangers Chapter 3. I didn't see The Strangers Chapter 1 or Chapter 2, but I've heard Chapter 3 is by far the worst of them.
So I just watched Chapter 1.
Yeah.
And I'm dying to watch Chapter 2, not because Chapter 1 was good. Chapter 1 was awful.
Yeah.
So Strangers, the original.
Yeah.
All-timer.
Yeah. It's creepy movie about...
Yep. All-timer. Yeah. I can rewatch that one over and over and be scared every time.
Yeah.
Like the tense. It's just the tension.
Yep.
Chapter 1 tries to duplicate that in almost every way.
Yeah.
But just enough changes. But you know what's coming. Like, the thing is, the acting's not good. Like, the acting's trash.
Yeah, that's always good.
And I don't know. It's just not a good movie at all. It didn't keep my attention. But I'm dying for Chapter 2 because it's a legit cliffhanger. So yeah. I need more.
You need to see what happens to these terrible things.
Yes. So I am excited to watch Chapter 2 and 3, but it's bad.
Apparently,
it's bad.
They're talking about putting together all three of them into one like master cut.
If you want to completely waste a day of your life.
Yes. Yeah. Doing a Kill Bill Whole Bloody Affair,
which I did enjoy.
Yes. That was fun.
Yeah.
Except the anime part at the end or whatever was kind of dumb.
It was like, we're just going to add something.
Yeah. Let's see. Animal Farm, the animated Animal Farm. I don't know if anybody even remembers this being released at this point, but it looked like trash. And yeah.
It is.
Yeah, and I'm not going to see it even if it gets nominated for Razzies. I will skip it because it looks just that bad.
Okay.
And then finally, there was a horror movie that came out called Psycho Killer that was sitting at a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes for a while until it finally got raised to like a 7. So I have missed that one. But actually, that is one that I want to watch because of how astonishingly bad the reviews are. It feels like I have to watch it. Like a movie that gets like a 30% on Rotten Tomatoes isn't as enticing to me as a movie that gets a 7% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Sure. You want to see just for how bad it is.
Exactly. Yeah. Otherwise, it's just those kind of disappointing, once again, movies where it's like they had potential and they wasted it. This looks like one that they didn't have any potential on and they just made a terrible movie.
Do you watch the Winnie the Pooh horror universe?
I saw the first 2 Winnie the Pooh movies. I haven't seen the Peter Pan or the Bambi or any of those
Or
yet.
Popeye?
No.
Yeah. How do those movies not end up on these lists? That's what I'm wondering. Because they are bad.
Because I think the big thing for them is that they get streaming releases rather than theatrical releases.
Okay.
And they fly under the radar because they're not extremely popular. They're just popular enough to continue the universe. And they're so low budget that nobody expects anything out of them.
It's a very cult following.
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah.
No, I mean, to be fair, they could end up on the list if I ever got around to watching them, but I just don't have the desire necessarily to. But the first Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey was just a piece of trash. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it was terrible. The costume for Winnie the Pooh was just awful. The second one, they at least improved.
Well, they had a little more money.
They had some more money. They improved the effects. They improved the costume a lot. And so they were able to do more, and I can see how that would. But yeah, the first one is just not even a movie.
The first one, imagine if you and I made a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. That's what it would look like. It's exactly what it would look like.
Yeah. So those are my ones that either I have not seen and are to be seen or are the worst kind of talked about ones.
Major, I know we kind of went through a little bit when we were talking about some of the movies, but some of the best performances you've seen from the year, obviously from Obsession.
Yep.
We saw what will be a nominated performance.
And the big debate right now is she best actress or best supporting actress?
Correct. And she has the best shot to win
in supporting,
which is why they're saying that, even though she
carries the movie, but at the same time, Bear is the main character during the entire movie, and it's basically she's so
it makes sense.
It makes sense to do supporting. I can see where the argument is for best actress, but I think supporting is where she ends up falling in there.
And you could make the argument that there is the main character, right? The guy.
Yep.
And then there's 3 supporting characters that are the 4, core group of friends.
Yes.
And she falls into that. But it just depends. I mean, honestly, they're trying to push the supporting because that is her best shot to win this thing. That's where the Academy will take a chance on a young person who's never been a part of the process.
Absolutely.
So that's probably where she falls. But man, she could be nominated for lead.
She could fall in there. I just don't think that. I think that the supporting, is a better fit for her.
Yeah.
So, Ryan Gosling once again for Project Hail Mary. I think that he will get nominated in there, and so will. Can't remember her name, but the supporting actress in there, I think she'll get nominated as well. I'm completely blanking on her name.
Lena Dunham.
It's not Lena Dunham.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't think Lena Dunham was in Project Hail Mary.
Okay, never mind.
Trying to think of anything else that's really popped out so far this year as far as actors or actresses. I think that we're still waiting for a lot of those movies in the fall. Yeah. We're looking for The Odyssey coming out here in a couple of weeks. That's going to unless there's something terrible about it, I think that's going to be one of those best picture, best actor, best actresses.
Do you think Obsession could fall into best picture?
I think so.
I think it's got a shot.
I honestly think if they do the full 10 nominations that they can do, that Obsession could fall in there.
How cool would that be?
Because it's such a story as well. Yeah. I mean, it was made for so little money. It's made over $200 million at the domestic box office. People are talking about it. It continued to increase its box office for a number of weeks. It did all these incredible things that it has to be recognized. That's the same kind of thing with Backrooms. I don't think Backrooms is going to get the nominations in there, but it opened to $80 million and has become the highest grossing movie for the studio. It's one of those things where it beat out Marty Supreme for highest grossing movie, which is going to make your son mad.
Yeah, he loves Marty Supreme. It's like one of his favorite movies ever.
Yeah, Des likes it as well. So,
what is it about the younger
the young
folks?
generation love the Timothy Chalamet?
All right, that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, Obsession. I mean, for people who don't know, when a movie comes out, that's generally 99.9% of the time the peak it receives at the box office.
Yep.
In one given weekend, and the next weekend the drop off will be half or more.
Yeah.
And then Obsession didn't do that. It kept growing week after week after week after week. It's an anomaly.
Yeah, it's still a top 5 movie at the box office.
Yeah, which is just insane.
After this weekend, it'll be,
because now it's on streaming.
Yeah,
but it's number 1 on digital.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's wild.
It's wild. Yeah, it's definitely one of the stories of the year. But I mean, you had these small filmmakers coming out and making, the Obsession and Backrooms and even Iron Lung at the beginning of the year. A lot of people are forgetting about that one. It wasn't as big of a box office hit, but it made $40 million from this guy who's a streamer.
Yeah, a lot of money.
I mean, there's just that push for new original voices doing things, and trying to make movies that are interesting.
Which is why your son Des is going to continue to make his movies.
Yes.
On YouTube.
Absolutely.
Pizza Crust Studios, shout out.
Yep. Pizza Crust Studios, go there. There's things that are coming out later this year. I already mentioned Wild Horse 9 with Sam Rockwell and John Malkovich. That's going to be one of those award type movies that you're going to see around. Trying to think other things that are coming out down the line that are going to be award winners, but just have to wait and see what pops.
Minions and Monsters.
Minions and Monsters will probably get a best animated feature.
Mm-hmm.
I would prefer Hoppers personally.
Hoppers will be there.
Yeah. Hoppers had better be there. Otherwise I'll be very upset because I can see Hoppers still laying in my top 10 for the year.
There's not a new one coming, but I really wish there was another Secret Life of Pets. I'm just daydreaming.
Just thinking about what could have been.
Yeah.
Get Louis C.K. back.
Louis C.K., Kevin Hart. We'll get the whole band back together.
Louis C.K. released a new special.
On Netflix, of all places.
Yeah.
He's back.
That's so weird.
Isn't it crazy?
That's insane.
So the turnaround from a cancellation is 6 years.
Yeah, apparently. I wonder if he's going to try and release his movie now. What is it? I Love You, Daddy.
Yep.
Which was a little creepy looking. But we understand why now. I wonder if he's going to try and release that somewhere.
Why not?
Why not? Because
it's just sitting.
It's just sitting. Yeah. I mean, that's the same thing with The Room with Bob Odenkirk, where it was sitting around for years and now finally is getting a release.
Will that get Razzie love?
I don't know if it'll get Razzie love. I think it'll just kind of be a thing that's out there.
Yeah, I kind of hope that that's the case.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't need to be shit on.
No.
Because what it is fun in general.
If you're not familiar with The Room is one of the worst movies that has ever been made. And a bunch of actors got together, including Bob Odenkirk as the lead role, and made a serious version of it in a 12-hour period. So it's a movie that they love, that they went and they tried to make it as serious and positive as possible. And it sat around for a while. They made it for charity and it's finally coming out. And it's going to be very interesting to see their take on it.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yes.
He's a world...
Like, it has Greg Sestero from the original movie in it as well.
Is he playing his role?
No, he's playing, I think he's playing Chris R., the drug dealer.
Dang it. It'd be amazing if he if he just did his role again. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's oh god, I just thought about the sex scenes.
Do you think about those often?
They're pretty much imprinted in my mind. I've seen The Room way too many times.
True.
For those who don't know, there's some pretty intense sex scenes in those movies, and it's just disturbing. And there's a lot of them. There is a lot of them, and it's and there's certain things that just you don't forget, and that's one of them. You get PTSD after watching it a few times.
You've sold this movie hard for the people.
Yeah, The Room, go watch it. hate yourself afterwards. Make sure you watch it with a bunch of people, though, so you can just sit there and look at each other and be like, what the hell is happening?
Now that you've shit on it, what's your Letterboxd on The Room?
Oh, it's a 5-star.
There you go.
I think every time I watch it, I either make it a 0.5 star or a 5-star.
Yeah.
Because the experience of it is so much fun, especially if you go to see it like in a theater where there's people that it's a modern Rocky Horror where you throw stuff around and shout things, and it's just a fun experience. So it's a 5-star experience for a 0.5 star movie.
There you go. Makes sense. Throw football around.
Yes, throw the football around, throw the spoons, yell just insane things that are going on. So, yeah.
Well, the first part of 26 has been a movement for horror.
Yes.
And horror, it tends like it goes in like waves where you get original ideas and it's back, and then you get the retreads, you get the remakes, and then it tends to like kind of pitter off a little bit after that. But
yeah,
we're in a renaissance right now of horror.
Yeah, horror is big right now, especially, once again, going back to Obsession and Backrooms, both being just gigantic hits. And then you look at other things that are in there for even smaller movies like Primate at the beginning of the year. Was it great? No, but it was fun. It was about a monkey that starts killing people.
Who doesn't love monkeys?
Yeah, exactly. But it was a modest hit. Things like Hokum did okay, Undertone did okay, but the critical response to them was very, very positive. The audience response was mostly positive. It's one of those things where they're at least coming up with new stories and ideas. It's not all Scream 7 over and over and over again. It's not all these sequels. It's a lot of original ideas coming out.
Yeah, it's not Wild Horse 9.
It's not Wild Horse 9.
That's for damn sure.
But no, I think that horror is experiencing a lot of freshness right now, which is what it needed. I mean, there's that whole term of elevated horror that people talk about with Hereditary and Midsummer and stuff like that. But now I think we're getting into stories that are more accessible to wider audiences and more diverse as well, as far as the types of movies that are being made that are under the horror label.
So the world's largest place to watch anything is YouTube.
Yes.
And you're getting these YouTubers that are creating original ideas, and they're putting it on YouTube, and they're getting massive views, which is your test audience.
Yep.
And then you're taking these filmmakers on YouTube and you're giving them a little budget and saying, all right, go do something. We'll put it in theaters. I mean, people are going in massive numbers to go see it.
Yeah. I mean, that's been A24 has been doing this for a while now, just with, okay, we're going to find a small filmmaker, give them a little bit of a budget and say, make what you want to do. Just don't spend more than this.
Right.
And giving them the freedom to create the movie that they want to create. Does it always work? No. But sometimes it works really, really well. And it's one of those things still that fresh ideas are coming out. You're giving exposure to these young filmmakers. And it's important to have that. Nothing against the Spielbergs and stuff out there. Disclosure Day is, but it's one of those things where the new voices out there are going to start to take over a lot more.
What was interesting about Disclosure Day to me, it wasn't necessarily the movie itself.
Yeah.
It was the marketing build up to it, with Spielberg doing fun things, trying to gain some like publicity to get people to go see his film, which was something you wouldn't see from somebody like him.
No, not at all. Yeah. I mean, Spielberg isn't
He's a good sport.
Yeah. He's not usually the guy showing up on talk shows and doing carpool karaoke or whatever types of things.
Yeah, just randomly showing up at like bars to sing karaoke. Like it was just fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope we see more of stuff like that.
Yeah.
I want to see Christopher Nolan do something like that.
I can't say never, but Christopher Nolan doesn't seem like the kind of guy that's gonna.
He doesn't.
No. But yeah, so those are movies.
Hit that intro, go! Laugh with me when the rent's past due and the car won't start. Laugh with me when the only sponsor is my broken heart. We're hanging on this
Hey everyone, it's Cal Penn. I'm inviting you to join the best-sounding book club you've ever heard with my podcast, Hearsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club. Every episode, I nerd out with amazing guests and dive into the best new audiobooks available on Audible. It's the book club for your ears. Listen to Hearsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Maintenance fee, overdraft fee, minimum balance fee, maximum balance fee. Banking fees are just a part of modern life. Or are they? They're not at Ally Bank. At Ally Bank, there are no tricks, no hidden fine print or jumping through hoops for better rates. They just want to help you save automatically while you spend, with spending accounts and savings tools with great rates. No tricks, no hidden fees, banking built for life today. Learn more at ally.com. Ally Bank. Member FDIC.
Big transfer news today.
Who's moving?
Me. To the couch. With Domino's best deal ever since they just added stuffed crust.
Any pizza, any toppings, now with stuffed crust for $9.99.
It's a long-term contract with no release clause.
Only $9.99? Yeah, that sounds like the move. I'm heading straight to
Domino's. Prices higher for some locations. Excludes XL and specialty pizzas. Select this offer from 6/15 through 7/26. Online only. Size availability varies by crust type. Max 7 toppings, 6 for pan and New York style crust. Minimum purchase required for delivery. Prices, participation, delivery area, and charges may vary.
When you're a maintenance engineer in a beverage manufacturing plant, you keep production lines moving and quality on track because there's no room for slowdowns. With Grainger's vast selection of high-quality motors, sensors, belts, and hard-to-find parts, you can get what you need fast and all in one place, so nothing gets in the way of getting the job done. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.